meeting is being recorded and/or transcribed.
Resumption of war started a month and a half ago. There were various fronts that the war was being conducted. At this time, the main effort of the government of Ethiopia and government of Eritrea jointly has concentrated mainly on the southern front, starting from Waldia up into Tigray, and western front, which is from western Tigray, Walkait, Badme area to Ndasilase, to Shire Ndasilase. The target is to reach Shire Ndasilase. In this, all Ethiopian forces, there are 8 commands in Ethiopia. One command consists of 3 corps and 1 corps. In 1 corps, there are 3 divisions. Altogether, in 1 command, there are around 12 divisions. There are 8 commands in the Ethiopian army currently, besides the commando and Republican Guards. And in addition to this, there are around 19 divisions of Amhara special forces. All those forces are fighting now against the Tigrayan government, Tigrayan authority. 5 of the commanders are in western Tigray, out of which 3 are attacking Tigray from Eritrea, northwestern command, eastern front, eastern command and southern command, plus 3 commando divisions. 2 commanders are attacking from western Tigray, from the direction of Gondar to Adarkai, and from the direction of Walkait towards the town of Shararo. 2 commanders and special forces are attacking. 2.5 or something like that are attacking from the direction of Waldia. So those are the forces that are attacking the forces of Tigray. On top of this, all Eritrean forces, including reserve, have been mobilized. Those are generally around 54 divisions, out of which 6 are mechanized divisions. Around half of all those forces, are around 24 divisions, are attacking Tigrayan forces from western Tigray in coordination with the Ethiopian forces. Around 5 to 6 divisions attacked from the eastern front, from the Barahale direction towards Mekelle. And I think you might have heard what has happened. This force has been temporarily neutralized. Whether the Eritrean forces will continue to mobilize forces in that direction and attack Mekelle is something that we are going to see in the future. The rest of the forces of Eritrea are in the highlands of Eritrea, around Zalambesa, Tarha, and Mandefara, Adhola direction. In the whole war, the main support of mechanized forces is from Eritrean forces. The Eritreans have relatively more mechanized units, more tanks and more artillery. They have a huge arsenal of ammunition. They don't have any problem because they have taken a lot from the Ethiopian army, and they are being replenished continuously from Addis Ababa. Logistical support is from Eritrea. Aerial support, we have to confirm yet, but including drone support is coming from Asmara, from Eritrea. Command both as a strategic and operational level is mainly vested on Eritrean generals. So the main architect and implementer of this war is Eritrea, the Eritrean government, with the permission, close coordination, and invitation of the Ethiopian Prime Minister. In this huge war where close to around 1 million people from both sides are
General, you just went on mute. So if you could unmute yourself.
How about now? Is it okay?
Yeah, perfect. You cut off right after you said there was 1 million men mobilized on each side.
Yeah, roughly around close to 1 million, out of which close to slightly less than 1/4 are forces under TDF. The rest are from the other side. In this huge war where we are blocked for the last roughly 3 years, Tigray was blockaded 1 year before the war, and it has continued, especially after the government of Tigray controlled Mekelle. We are left alone with no other option except to fight for our survival. It is a declared intention of both the government of Abiy Ahmed and the government of Isaias Afwerki to finish not only TPLF and its associates, but Tigrayans in general, because of who they are. This war is, in my opinion, a regional war. It has extremely far-reaching implications. If they get their way, the whole geopolitical landscape will change. Isaias will be the boss of the region. He has already brought Abiy Ahmed into his pocket. Abiy Ahmed doesn't have any other alternative except obey what Isaias has tell him. It is public secret that Isaias' next target is Sudan. So the whole region, if Isaias could break the resistance of EDF and the Tigrayan people, he is out to dominate the region and implement his version of governance, which is very much known. I don't need to go into that detail. So this is the consequence. And on the other hand, if the Tigrayan resistance prevails, there will be a chance for the region to restructure the whole politics in a way that benefits the general public, all Ethiopians, including Eritreans as well. So it has far-reaching strategic implications in shaping the geopolitical situation in this part of the world where, as it's known, this region is situated in the western part of the Red Sea. The strategic significance of the Red Sea is very much known. I don't need to go into that detail. Above all, even if they win, even if, which is not a foregone conclusion, which is difficult because we are fighting for our survival and we'll fight on how we know to fight. But hypothetically, if they win, there will not be peace. Almost half of Ethiopian defense forces are in Eritrea. Whether those forces will be extricated or come out of Eritrea willingly is doubtful, because Isaias has a habit of retaining those forces and using them for his own purposes. And Isaias, Eritrea cannot dominate Ethiopia, even if they wish so, because it's not a matter of Abiy Ahmed. The whole Ethiopian population will not accept the domination of tiny Eritrea, huge Ethiopia, which has far-reaching implications. And Ethiopia cannot again reconquer Eritrea. So the scenario, even if this war has been has gone according to their script, it does not bring peace. It will bring another level of complicated political security challenges to the whole region. Of course, there are other actors in the region which have come to this region as well. For example, I don't think anybody could predict clearly what the role of the Russians and the Middle Eastern countries will be in this part of the world, because there is a relationship, established relationship. They have their own national interests and geopolitical interests. They will try to use Isaias as a vehicle to further their interests in the region. So not only there will not be peace in the region, but it will be an internationally complicated geopolitical situation because of the strategic nature of the area that we are talking about. So if I say this much about the nature of the war, who is actually leading and the architect of the war, the next issue will be how do we extricate ourselves from the current predicament that we are in. For us, Tigrayans, peace is a strategic choice because of what we are, who we are, where we found ourselves to be. Only we demand that there is a credible and impartial peace process. We don't want to be controlled and dominated by other forces. We want to have a fair share of our role in the political dispensation of Ethiopia. But the current arrangement is such that the desire is to not only dominate and control Tigray, but exterminate the population. I'm not talking to exaggerate the situation. They have done it in the past. They will continue doing it in the future. They are doing it currently in the areas Eritreans and Ethiopians control in western Tigray, in Addis Ababa. They are raping, they are looting, they are killing, they are exterminating people. That's what is happening. So the only chance left for Tigrayans is to fight for survival or demand a credible and impartial peace process that will resolve the problem.